The Cloverfield Paradox is a 2018 American science fiction horror film directed by Julius Ona and written by Oren Uziel, from a story by Uziel and Doug Young, and produced by J. Abrams and Lindsay Weber. It is the third film in the Cloverfield franchise, following Cloverfield, 2008, and 10 Cloverfield Lane, 2016. It stars Daniel Bruhl, Elizabeth Debicki, Axel Henny, Gugu Mbatha-Raw, Chris O'Dowd, John Ortiz, David Oyelowo, and Zhang Zi. It follows an international group of astronauts aboard a space station who, after using a particle accelerator to try to solve Earth's energy crisis, must find a way home when the planet seemingly vanishes. The film is based on God Particle, a spec script from Oren Uziel, which had the main plot of the space station crew but was unconnected to Cloverfield. The script was acquired by Paramount Pictures and Bad Robot in 2012. It was planned as part of Paramount's low-budget Insurge Pictures distribution label, but following the folding of that label, its production was expanded as a Paramount-distributed film. Only during production did Abrams decide to link the film to Cloverfield, adapting Uziel's screenplay and adding scenes to establish the connection, after the same approach was used to alter 10 Cloverfield Lane from its original script, The Cellar. Abrams saw the particle accelerator accident as a cinematic means for future events to cause changes in the past, narratively linking the Cloverfield franchise together as separate timelines within the overall multiverse. Once announced as a yet-to-be-named Cloverfield film in late 2016, the film's release was delayed several times. A surprise trailer aired during Super Bowl 52 on February 4, 2018, advertising the film's final title and its release on Netflix, which had purchased rights for the film from Paramount. The release occurred immediately after the game. 2. While the unique marketing tactics were praised, the film itself received generally negative reviews, with many considering it the weakest of the Cloverfield films. 3. 4.
Plot.
In 2028, Earth is suffering from a global energy crisis. As a result, worldwide agencies prepare to test the Shepard particle accelerator aboard the Cloverfield space station, which would provide Earth with infinite energy. The crew consists of British engineer Ava Hamilton, German physicist Ernst Schmidt, Brazilian medical Dr. Munka Costa, American Commander Keel, Russian engineer Volkov, Irish engineer Mundy, and Chinese engineer Tam. Conspiracy theorists fear the accelerator will create the Cloverfield Paradox, which may open portals to parallel universes, allowing whatever is there to threaten Earth. After 2 years of unsuccessful attempts to activate the Shepard, the crew achieves a seemingly stable beam. When it overloads and creates a power surge, they find that Earth has vanished, and the gyroscope that aids in the station's navigation is missing. As the crew works on repairs, they discover and rescue a woman called Mina Jensen, who is fused with wires inside a wall. Volkov's eyeballs begin moving of their own accord, and he starts talking with his own reflection. Volkov also uses a gun to threaten the crew, but suddenly convulses and dies as the station's worm colony bursts out of him. Jensen tells Hamilton to not trust Schmidt, who she claims to be a spy sent by the German government to keep the Shepard shut down. Meanwhile, on Earth, Hamilton's husband Michael, whose relationship struggles since their children's death in a fire, witnesses the silhouette of a giant monster as it ravages the city. He helps a young girl, Molly, and takes her to an underground shelter to tend to her wounds. On the station, Mundy's arm is pulled into a wall and severed. The crew finds the arm roaming of its own volition and recognize it is trying to write something. The arm instructs them to cut Volkov open. They do, and they find the missing gyroscope inside his corpse. The crew finally locate Earth and restore their communications, but the transmissions they receive indicate the station was destroyed and fell to Earth 2 days prior. They determine the accelerator has activated the Cloverfield Paradox and also transported the station to a parallel universe where Jensen has replaced Tam as the station's engineer.